Hey gorgeous ladies, today I want to talk to you about something real quick. I was actually going to type everything out talking about APOs, FPOs, and DPOs. However, that became basically a novella. So to save us all a little bit of time, I've decided just to make a quick video explaining APOs. Now, some of you might wonder what the world are APOs, and some of you do know. If you're near a military installation, you probably know what's going on. I have in some way become the unofficial APO person, and so I receive on average at least 10 questions per week asking about APO shipping or APO signing up distributors that have an APO. So I wanted to give this information to you. Not that I really don't mind answering those questions. However, I thought if I could educate you on the process as well, it might save us all a little bit of time and give you some information that you might not have had prior to that. So what is an APO? An APO, FPO, and DPO, those are all post office boxes basically for people who are overseas. So people stationed abroad, which could be active duty people, it could be Department of State, there's many Department of Defense, Department of Education. All those people but at embassies and bases abroad have that type of address. Now, according to our policies and procedures, we do not ship to APOs, nor do we recruit people at APOs because it does not work well with our policies and procedures at this time. So that means that you cannot recruit somebody at an APO. And that means that somebody at an APO cannot actually go to your site and order anything, because it's not even a payment option to use the state, which is either an AE, AP, those types of things. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's what's going on right now. Because I have a girl that wants to sign up, but she's in Japan, and so unfortunately right now she cannot sign up. It is the way it is. It's multifaceted. It's not a shipping issue, it's a product issue. So it's a way for us to protect our products. Joni is quite clear about, obviously we're a global company and they are looking into all of those things. We're just not there yet. So hopefully down the road that will be the norm. But as of right now, that's not the norm. Now, I do want to say this. As a military person overseas, and I'll get back to that in a second. As a military person overseas, I have heard, and I shut it down quickly, that, you know what, just have your stuff sent to your family and then they can send it to you. Now, this goes against our policies and procedures. However, this has a much larger issue. Whenever you are overseas, you're under your host nation's status of forces agreement, and they are extremely strict with APOs about having business supplies sent to you using an APO. It is strictly prohibited. So it's not just, hey, I want to get around policies and procedures, which is a no-go anyway. It is much larger than that. So if your host country finds out that you do that, and especially if your sponsor is in the know, which they're going to be in the know, they can be hit with court martials and things like that. You will probably be deported back to the United States alone. You will lose your sponsorship in that country, and then your sponsor, your active duty member, will have to pay the price for that. So it is not worth it. Do not break any laws. So don't just think, oh, it's it's no big deal, nobody will know, we'll just do it anyway. No bueno. Okay, and so I've had the question asked me many times, which is a very fair question. How is it that you are overseas and running your business? And I will answer that because it is a fair question. Whenever I signed up with the company, I signed up in the States. We were stationed in Ohio, and I started building the business there. And so whenever I found out we were moving to Germany, I contacted Joni and the legal team, and they were unbelievably gracious towards me and allowing me to continue. Now, I don't run my business the same way I did in the States. I have to still follow under the policies and procedure guidelines with our country and with Germany. So I do not recruit out of Germany, nor do I sell product at all in this country. And that's because of the strict SOFA agreement and our policies and procedures. So they see that I'm successful still, but I have many my own personal policies and procedures stateside. I have all of my things, all of my stock, it stays in the States. I have hired somebody to ship it out for me. I don't use any kind of credit card or debit card that has my APO information on it. I have a stateside one. So there's many other aspects to this. It's not just going around something that might seem inconvenient. They are put in place for our protection and for our products protection. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I will post actually the policies and procedures in the comment section below. But I wanted to give you this information so that you can educate yourself on this matter and also educate your distributors. And so then they can have those answers, because it's, you know, it's kind of weird being the APO person, but I want you guys to have it so you don't have to even mess with asking me. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.